Welcome back, everyone, to River and Sea, where today I am back here in Karen Thamroth, and I have found Ethereal, and I'm supposed to answer a question for her, I believe.
Tell me what happened following Mazog's capture. How did you escape the throne room?
It's a pleasure to meet you at last, Pine Sea, and I hope that you will assist the Golden Host when the time comes to push forward into Mirkwood. Lord Celeborn has asked me to be involved in planning of the offensive, so in order to fully understand the mind of the captive Mazog, I listened to Corinthiel's account of his capture. With interest, I learned of your infiltration to the secret way into the throne room of Mazog, but Corinthiel ceased her tale at the point where the orc leader was captured. I pressed her for more information, but she said that the memory was grim and that she didn't desire to relive it so soon. Tell me what happened following the capture of Mazog. How were you able to escape the very heart of Mazog's throne room, and with the king of the orcs still in tow? Well, you really want me to tell you that?
I am ready to hear the rest of the story.
I want to know how you were able to escape from Rushdurniel, the very seat of his power. It could not have been easy. Right, couldn't have been easy to say that sentence either for some reason. Well, let's go.
Isuria listened to the tale of your adventure along the secret road into Rushdurino, where the Orc King Mazog was seized by the dwarves. But there was more to the story, and now she waits for you to tell it.
Wonderful! It is too soon to celebrate over much Pine Sea, I know, but to have come even this far is something extraordinary. And yet, I wonder, Mazog is of great value to the forces of the enemy. Can it be that they will consider a trade? If we were to bring Mazog before the gates of Dol Guldur, would Gorthel accept Mazog's life in trade for that of my cousin Bori? I have sworn a vow that my axe shall end Mazog's life, but if greater good could be accomplished by his survival, well, it becomes more difficult of a question, Pine Sea. We cannot abandon Bori now. All right? If we can trade Mazog for my cousin's freedom, we must do so. I mean no disrespect, Broyd, but this cannot be. We can't show Mazog even the slightest mercy. How many dwarves has he slain? How many of our people have died because of him? That's enough, Orvar! How many elves and dwarves alike will suffer if Mazog is permitted to live? What do you think, Pine Sea? Oh, great! They're asking me to vote. I agree, we must spare his life, or Mazog's too dangerous to remain alive. Oh, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Alright. Well, he is a bit dangerous. How can you say that? Did you not know Bori? You were there when he was captured. You know what he must be going through. Do not think for the moment that I am pleased with this. Mazog is responsible for so many of our sorrows, as was my big brother Bog and his father Azog before him. But we owe Bori this. We must at least try. All right. I'm sorry, but we must do this my way. We need Mazog alive. Why ask for any advice if you're going to ignore it? I agree with Pine Sea. It's my decision to make, and I have made it. Come here. Take these shackles, Pine Sea, and use them to bind Mazog's wrists. They are made of iron and should be strong enough to keep him secure as we fight our way from this place. All right, fine. Bind me at your peril, hobbit. Okay. You think these bracelets can bind Mazog in his own domain? You're a fool if you think I cannot sunder these with even the smallest of efforts. But I will wait until you are most vulnerable, little one, and then you will feel my hands around your neck. Oh boy. Well, too bad I couldn't muzzle his mouth at the same time. Ah, good. Come here. Now we have to make our way from Rushdurniel, but I fear that we will have taken too long already. This place will soon be swarming with orcs. If we hope to escape from here with our lives and that of our captive, we must need someone to manage the flow of the battle. I suggest that you accept this role. You will need to tell us what our support role should be during the battle as it ebbs and flows. Should we focus on improving your morale, your power, your strength of your attacks, or the fortitude of your defenses? Alright. Shout your commands at this banner, and we will modify our support role. Try it now. So, morale support, power support, defensive support, and offensive support. Well, let's try offensive support. You decide that you're most needed in offense. Provide me with offensive support. Aha! And it looks like the orcs are going to test this new method already. There you go. How about that? Stop dying, you useless maggots! Oh boy. Well now, look at that. Yeah, they are useless maggots, that's for sure. Next! Now is our chance. Let us move. You sniveling sneaks! Find me! Free me! Oh, hey, hold on, you! Oops. Alright, we're done here. Get ready, here they come! Well. They die so quickly. You'll pay for that. Which one? The ones who died? Or us? There you go. I'll make you suffer for that, Pine-See. Well, oopsie-daisy. Oops. Where's the other troll? Useless maggots, they only brought one! Oh boy. He complains about everything apparently. This complain about this. He used to complain about that. Yeah, well. No further. That's where you stop. Or I'll just poke you a few times. Now, what have we got here? More of them, of course. And you? Well, yeah, you keep on saying that. Well, and whee! Worthless worm! Can you do nothing right? Well, that's the army you made. Can none of you kill these fools? Ha! More from the rear. Ah, yes, there are. There you go. Next! Stop dying! Well. I'm afraid they're not up to specs. You thought you had a good army, did you? Apparently not. Okay, no further, no further. Poke, poke. Alright, and you. Goodbye. Oh. Kill them, you miserable maggots! Yeah. So we've heard that one already. It just didn't win that time. Well, whoever's sending them out one at a time or three at a time is certainly being useless. We're almost there. Once we reach there, Zerthurok, we should be safe. I don't believe this. Worthless cares. Well. Hey ho, boy. Well, looks like he's not going to get away from here. Alright, don't do anything funny. Ah, we made it! Is that what you think? It's too late, Mazog. You'll never again rule the Khazad-dûm. Rule? Here? You think I want to rule here? I have no desire to rule this miserable kingdom. You have no idea what's happening, do you? Gorthal's master is generous to his friends. He looks out for them. He tells them things. Mine will be the greatest of his armies. What reward do you desire? Gorthal asked me. Only the kingdom that should be mine, I told him. That place will not do, he said. My master has commanded me to draw forth the great terrors of the abyss. That kingdom will never be free of them. He said this, and only fools will disbelieve his words. You think you've defeated me, then? You send them back to the deep shadow, but still they eye the world above. They hunger to return. Gorthal made certain that they would remember the way. They hunger for your return. Oh my! Hey, he broke free. You can't escape, Mazog. All right. That was close, Pine Sea, but we have managed to bring Mazog once more under control. I should have known that he would have some fight left in him. One thing for certain, my friend, we will need to make some stronger shackles to hold our prisoner in the future. Well, that is for sure. And fortunately, we've all managed to get back up to tell the tale.
Your tale teaches a valuable lesson. We must not underestimate Mazog.
The tale of your escape from Rusturnio with Mazog, still a captive, was more harrowing than I had expected, and I thank you for recounting it to me. If we were to work with the dwarves to bring Mazog to Dol Guldur as Broin intends, we must learn from the lesson of your tale. The Orc King is not to be underestimated. I trust that Broin's people are crafting new shackles for Mazog to begin with the most obvious lesson of the escape. But there is more, my friend. The words of Mazog made me wonder. Look first to your own doorstep before taking the fight to that of your enemy. it is said to by the wise. All right.
One thing Mazog said to you troubles me more than any other.
Much of Mazog's ramblings in the depths of Brusturnio could have been just empty bluster, the boasting of threats of a caged animal. But one thing has troubled me more than any other. The revelation that the reward that he seeks is the rule of another kingdom. Long have the orcs and the dwarves battled in the caverns beneath the misty mountains, and the lineage of Mazog has been at the forefront of that conflict. If Mazog, son of Azog and brother of Bog, has decided to abandon the rule of Moria, it is only because he feels that Moria will no longer be fit to rule. What great evil must his ally Gorthal have set into motion in the depths that could be so devastate that vast kingdom and make it unfit even by the rule of orcs? Return to Gwathrunroth in the foundations of stone and speak with Langlamel and Forglin there. They have spent a great deal of time in the depths and may know something about what we might be facing. Very well. Well. Back to the foundations of stone. Wonderful. I was hoping not to come to this place again. Oh well.
I share the concerns of Isuriel. There is more to Gorathul's interest than we have uncovered.
It's good to see you again, Pine Sea, for I share the concerns of Isuriel. Great terrors dwell in the depths of this place. This we know, for you have faced several of them, nameless beasts that fear the light of the sun, but also the serpents of the Great Spirit that reigned in Moria and ended the Dwarf Kingdom. The Balrog of Moria now is defeated, but at the cost of Mithrandir's life and the vast extent of his power. But the serpents of the shadow and the flame were defeated not by the power of Mithrandir, but by your courage and of that of your allies. Take no offense on this, Pine Sea, but your abilities do not begin to approach that of the wizards. I fear that your defeat of the servants of Durin's Bane may not have been the permanence afforded by those masters' defeat. Okay. Well, what are we going to do about that? Well, let us see what Forglin has to say.
Your words confirm what I have been hearing.
Gorthal set something in motion before he left Dol Guldur with the captive dwarves and the mithril axe of the Iron Garrison. Did he work some evil to allow the servants of the Shadow and Flame to recover their strength and return to places once thought free of their danger? Well, that I don't know. But I guess I'm going to talk to Broin and see what he has to say about all this. Hello, Broin. It appears that Gorthal set something in motion down here.
I had hoped to see you again on the shores of Anduin, but it was not yet to be.
The elves of Grothernaut are right. Gorthal seems to have set some plan in motion here in Khazad-dûm. After you returned to Lothlorien to speak with Celeborn, Orval went back into the depths of Buzakhar. He said that he had a feeling, some idea that things were not quite right. The wilting rot has already begun to retreat, but he felt still some vile presence, and below the ledge where you handily defeated Gwaralung the Carrog, Orval discovered a dreadful ward covered with unspeakable runes. He sensed it calling into the depths, and smote it with his axe until it was destroyed. I believe that Gorthal left this relic in Buzakhar in order to draw Gwaralung the Carrog to it. Gwaralung did not find the place accidentally, friend. He was drawn there. Nasty. So what are we going to do about it?
Gorathul may have left other relics of evil throughout Moria.
Now that Orval has destroyed the hidden relic Gorthel left in Buzakhar, that cave should be free of any danger. We need not fear, for Grolin or others of his kind will return to that place. Borgulthel may have left other relics of evil throughout Moria. Indeed, I think it likely. And recent reports from our scouts indicate that one such location, the mirror halls of Luminar. Maraval hath corrupted the mirrors of Luminar near that once fed light into the outside of the dipped reaches of Khazad-dûm. The light no longer shines. A number of explorers ventured into Luminar to investigate. Few returned, reporting that the Maraval of the place have been given great courage. Their defiance is strong. What else could have been given it, I wonder? A relic of Gorthel's? The entrance of Luminar is on the side of Ziegelgil, amid the snow. Find the relic inside, if it exists, and destroy it. Bring one or two allies with you, Pine Sea. Well, I don't know about the latter bit, but we are going to have to make the journey, which is what we're going to be doing in the next episode of River and Sea.